It is great to have you back here on my Coin Lady channel. Has the most positive news ever for XRP just come out? Yet? Have the authorities given their approval at last? And the settlement from the SEC can only be a matter of days away. As always, please press the like and subscribe buttons. I will be explaining the latest XRP news and why it is a major catalyst, as well as providing updates on the SEC settlement. On July 29, a new CME/CF reference rate and real-time indices will be released, all of which will be connected to an XRP index. Much has happened. In order to move forward with institutional crypto products, Brad Garlinghouse is tweeting out the need for a reliable benchmark reference rate. That the CME Group and the CF benchmark are working together to create an XRP index is great. In response to market demand, CME Group announced on Twitter that their growing suite of benchmarks will now include 2 additional cryptocurrencies, CME-CF, the Internet Computer Currency, and XRP, the Ripple price. Effective July 29, users will be able to see transparent pricing for these 2 cryptocurrencies. A lot has happened here. To grasp the gravity of the situation, that is, get a good grasp on the CME Group, a massively influential global commerce and growth platform, and its indices, which serve as the gold standard for futures, option-based trading, interest rates, equity in these indexes, foreign exchanges, and a plethora of other asset classes, so that companies all over the globe can better manage risk and achieve growth. Indeed, this is significant for XRP and, more significantly, for an XRP index. It will be seen by many things. ICP, comparable, it's a major issue for them, and this assistance develops upon it. They also don't comprehend CF, benchmark, FCA regulated, and a plethora of other terms. Therefore, this has the potential to be and likely will be a significant event, and its potential impact on the XRP price is evident. Things have been happening in the background the whole time, and I think this is only the beginning. There have always been major collaborations, and we know that. As far as we can tell, this is one of the largest. The XRP ETF is expected to launch shortly, considering the regulation that the CME Group is subject to and the number of ETFs that go through them. Thus, these are 2 major current attitudes regarding XRP that we must maintain an optimistic stance. For any developments of this nature, we will ensure that you are kept informed. The news story is just remarkable. This collaboration is really fantastic, and we will once again witness the final product. The date is July 29th, mark it in your calendar, there will be really wonderful news on that day. What has the SEC been up to recently? What the hey? This is become silent. A great deal. Many individuals inquire about this. This is, to be honest, merely a brief summary. Despite a partial legal success for Ripple in their ongoing struggle with the SEC in 2023, the amount of the potential punishment is still up for debate. The SEC has proposed a fine of €10 million, while the business is arguing for a maximum of $102 million. At our core, that is our current position. It should be noted that Coinbase just advised going back to the drawing board in terms of suing the SEC, and the SEC is pursuing anybody they can. The next presidential election necessitates a delicate handling of this situation, yet, it may prove to be highly intriguing to learn Trump's stance on individuals like as Gary Gensler and Jerome Powell. According to, one of the most interesting things happening in the cryptocurrency world right now is the ongoing legal dispute between U.S. Securities and U.S. Securities Exchange Commission and Ripple. The regulator first sued the firm in December 2020, claiming that it had unlawfully raised over $1.3 billion in unregistered securities. I mean, suing them for $2.2 billion is quite logical, right? When faced with such an attitude, you know. It all comes down to a basic financial figure that Ripple will not agree with, and we know what Judge Torres thought. That's all. Even if Rev and Ripple are forming agreements with companies like the CME Group and countless others, the wind will always be in their favor, rather than the SEC. Beyond that, I think XRP's momentum is growing daily. In my opinion, this is an encouraging piece of news. So, where do prices stand in the grand scheme of things? Okay, glance, Ripple, keep. Continues to linger over 44 cents. However, Brad has been openly critical of Democrats for what he sees as their SEC war on crypto. He has spoken out strongly about his thoughts on Gary Gensler and the enforcement actions conducted against various cryptocurrency assets and exchanges. I quote, "Under the tyrannical reign of Gary Gensler House, it is out of control, meaning that the problem is that Gensler has a strong opinion about how to limit growth, which is affecting American investors and, more importantly, innovation. Now pay attention to the exact moment that we broach the subject of price suppression. We are completely immersed in Ripple at the moment. For once, though, a new store with decent prices, a 2% increase from the previous day. For example, the last 4 days have been nothing but green candles, which is quite lovely. It appears like this is a good push to the upside, but hold your pie hats for the time being. We must bring 2 critical indications into harmony with the rest. What about Bitcoin at 57,400? This action is more powerful than most people realize since it goes against the current of the river, which is currently falling. Bitcoin 10 is known to be heading downhill. Ethereum follows suit. Listen up, this is some good news. We've reached a critical juncture. We had discussed level 4,493 as a potential resistance level a little bit more lately. A break above would be ideal, but the market is responding positively to the huge news of the CME Group's relationship with Ripple and XRP. Post a comment telling me what you think. In my judgment, this news is bullish down below. I anticipate a quite fascinating week for Bitcoin, and we'll see how this plays out over the rest of this week that I did mention. Thank you for watching my channel and for subscribing. I'll see you later.